Hello and welcome to a GG Life with your host Christina. That's me. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing in the kitchen, is that I'm gonna be making some skull cake, gluten-free style. So I got this yellow gluten-free cake mix from Festival, and I also have the frosting somewhere around here. But let's make some cake, you guys. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. So I already preheat my oven to 325 because my pan is metal and it's skinny. I listened to the directions on the box. And let's get started into it. Now, sometimes I'm slow with something, and this will probably be one of them. So please forgive me if this video isn't very entertaining. I sometimes have to go back and forth and have my grandma help me sometimes, because I'm not really good at doing, baking and stuff. But you'd think with instructions that I should be good at doing baking. Well, I'm really not. So, upon that, all that good stuff. Also, I need to grease my pan. Hold on for 1 second. Sometimes I use this canola oil to help me, and I don't spray very much of it, just try to coat the bottom as little as possible as I can. Just do it in circles, and there I go. Now I need to do 3/4 cup of water. Where is that cup? Okay, so I have to do... Now, if you don't have a 3/4 cup, which we don't within the measuring, you want to do 3 of these 1/4 right here. This cup is so old because me and my grandmother has used this cup so much that the white has kind of dissipated. But this is 1/4, so what you want to do with the 1/4 is use 3 of these. And put 2 eggs in the baking mix. And yes, I use my dishwater from the faucet. So there's 1. 2. And 3. If you hear any back noises, my grandmother has her thing up, and her TV is what I mean, and all of that good stuff. So hopefully you can still hear me. Now I have to do 1/3 cup of melted butter. You want to get a microwavable bowl for that, which of course some of you probably already know. I mean, it's not that difficult for you guys, probably not, but for me, for sometimes it is. Everyday life, am I right? That was my oven telling me that it's ready. And I have everything out. I'm probably going to have to make a lot of these, so let's see how this will be. That's a lot. But that's okay, because that's exactly what I need. Just needs to be melted. Jesus. Forgot. And what I use is that I can't believe it's butter, and I use the original. But I'm going to have to switch to the unsalted butter when I go to Trader Joe's this next week, I want to say. Or this coming up week. Either way. And that will be a haul that I will show you guys, because I'll be getting everything in there. Sometimes I do a minute to melt it, and then if it still isn't melt, then I do another minute. So yeah. And now I have to get 2 tablespoons of gluten-free vanilla. So there's 2 different types of vanillas that I use. Normally I use the Great Value Abstract, or I use the Camex vanilla, and I have to do 2 teaspoons of that. Not tablespoons, teaspoons. Need to wipe off my finger. Sorry if I keep going back and forth, you guys. It's how the way I am sometimes. Okay. Okay, that is done. I will get it as soon as I get done doing this. 1. Ooh, 2. I tell you. I'll put this back when I get done. And, whoo, a lot of butter. Just pour this in. And then just go ahead and mix with your whisk, or I do it with a spoon because that's how the way I am. I don't really, yeah. I take things the hard way for some reason. And all that good stuff. Okay, come on, eggs. Mix up in there for me, would ya? My eggs. These eggs. Come on, eggs. Let's go. So, if you want to see how much difficulty I'm having, this is how much difficulty I'm having. These eggs do not want to break. If you see that, pretty much that's how that is for me. And then I got my skull pans. And what I'm going to be using is this red icing for the nose, the eyes, and the mouth. And then I am going to do the cream cheese frosting that I got, if I can find it. Okay, there it is. This. Now, on the back, it says gluten-free, if you can see it. Sorry if it's not focusing very well. Focus, camera, focus. Oh, darn it. Well, it's not focusing. I'm sorry about that, you guys. But if you go on the back of Betty Crocker, it will have that gluten-free label right there that my finger is pointing at, and it will say gluten-free. So I'm going to try to do that, and then I'm going to determine where the eyes are and the nose and the mouth, and hopefully, that helps. So, like, stirring this and stirring it. And then pour into pan. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to have with this. Again, this is my first time cooking with Betty Crocker's gluten-free yellow caking mix. I've cooked with her cookie mix, and oh my god, is that so good. Very sweet, but good at the same time. I'm not very good, like I said, at baking, but I tried. And I think I'm going to leave you guys here. I'll show you guys on my Instagram on how the way these turned out. So thank you for coming to a gluten-free life with your host, Christina. That's me. And have a great day.